So for my first Let's Play attempt, I'm going to be playing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which was released in 1994, a year after the TV series debuted in America. Basically, at the start of the game, Rita appears above the city, and then, I guess, sends several monsters to invade and attack the Rangers. You basically can choose a Ranger per level. So, I'm going to be playing the game as all 5 Rangers. The first one I'm going to go with is Kimberly, aka the Pink Ranger, who coincidentally happens to have the same name as my sister. Anyway, I remember as a kid, I had a friend who, he and I were pretty obsessed with the show. Back when it aired Monday through Friday and later Saturday, we watched the show religiously every afternoon. If you were a fan of the first season, one thing you may notice about the character selection screen is that one of the characters is strangely absent, and that is Tommy Oliver, aka the Green Ranger. I'm not really sure why they didn't put him in the game, because this game was released well after Tommy was introduced. I looked it up, and this game was released in November of 1994, and Tommy was introduced in the Green with Evil miniseries in mid-1993. So I'm not exactly sure why he's not in the game. If anybody can tell me why, that'd be nice to know. And we're about to meet the first boss of the game, even though we're not about to fight him. Of course, that's Bones, who was the very first monster they fought in the entire series. Who appeared on the second episode. The unique thing about Kimberly is that she has the only long-distance attack in the game, which is what you just saw. If you press, I think, the Y button. If you press up and Y, I think. I guess you could say they had to take certain liberties with this game, namely like the putty color. As you can see, they have different colors, which I don't think were present in the original season. Basically, the only difference between the putties is how many hits they can take before they're defeated. At some point, I think the gray putties end up disappearing from the game later on. One thing I kind of, if you notice with the Power Rangers when they're morphed, they're basically just like, I guess, palette swaps of each other, as far as like the costumes go. Later on in the game, you'll see what I mean when they call out the Megazord. Yeah, see, I mean, that's the thing about this game, though. Unfortunately, even though this is one of my favorite SNES games, the game is pretty easy. And none of the bosses, except for maybe the final boss, is that difficult. Pretty much, you can get through this entire game without losing your life. I'm not even joking about that. You can actually get through this entire game without losing a single life, which I guess should tell you how easy the game is, or can be. And unfortunately, there's only 7 levels in the game, and each one takes less than 10 minutes to beat. So, I mean, you can beat the game in like an hour, give or take. Here's the first boss, by the way. Pretty much I always save the bomb technique for the bosses, if I use them at all. Which, they're far from necessary, believe me. But they do make the boss fights a lot easier. Not that they're difficult anyway. recall, the episode that Bones was in, I seem to remember this was kind of a Trini-oriented episode. Well, maybe not really, but I just have in my mind like how she having to overcome her fear of heights, and I guess that's kind of why I say that. Anyway, on like a related note though about girl who played Trini, she actually sadly passed away back in 2001. Well, I've got it in here, so I'll continue the story later.